Hello, good afternoon to all of you. Today we are discuss about reproduction of pinus. In our previous lecture, we were already discussed about pinus systematic position and their external body after anatomy and today we let's start reproduction of pinus. Pinus reproduce only by means of spore. Means pinus reproduce by spore. Male cone, microsporophile and microspore. Means male cone is the male reproductive organs and each person you can see this is the male cone and each part of this male cone you can see each part of this male cone is known as microsporophile and each part of this microsporophile is develop a spore like structure and this spore is known as microspore. Okay, it means male cone and male cones each portion is known as microsporophile and microsporophile is develop a microspore and female cone each part is known as megasporophile and female cone is develop a megaspore and megaspore also known as ovule. Okay, megaspore is also developed in a ovule and microsporophile is developed in a pollen grain. Okay, then pinus plant is a sporophytic means they are the 2n and heterosporous means microspore and megaspore, two types of spore present, so it is known as a heterosporous and monoecious means their male and female reproductive means male cone and female cone are present in a one plant. Okay, it is known as the monoecious and heterosporous means two type of spore present, small spore and megaspore, microspore and megaspore, and there is no vegetative reproduction means vegetative reproduction is completely absent. Okay, let's start male cone. How to develop male cone, their length, their color, and how to develop a microspore. First of all, the male cone is small and 2 to 4 in a length, 2 to 4 centimeter in a length and oval in shape, and that's develop in a axil of scaly leaves. Okay, their structure you can see there is the 2 to 4 centimeter in a length and their structure and their shape is the oval shape and they are developed in a scaly leaf. You can see surrounded the scaly leaves and between these scaly leaves they are developed. Okay, then this is the figure of LS of male cone. Okay, this is LS of male cone and this is the outer structure of male cone, and after the section and this is the male LS of longitudinal section of male cone. Okay, this is the internal portion figure of the male cone. The male cone has central axis. You can see this is the central axis and on which 60 to 150 microsporophile are spirally arranged around the axis. You can see this is the axis. Okay, and this is the internal portion, so you can see this is the between portion of is the axis and surrounded this axis 60 to 150 microsporophile. You can see these all are the microsporophile. You can see this is the microsporophile and their number is 60 to 150 microsporophile are arranged of which type? Spirally arranged. You can see this is the spirally arranged. You can see there is the spirally arranged structure of the microsporophile. A single microsporophile is the membranous stalk. The single microsporophile, you can see this is the single microsporophile is membranal and stalk structure and with a distal appendage and roughly triangular sterile part is called apophysis. This is the upper portion is triangular and sterile. It is not a reproductive portion. You can see these all are the notch like structure. Okay, pointed structure, and this pointed structure is known as the apophysis. You can see this is the triangular structure and sterile, and it is known as the apophysis. And each microsporophile bearing two sac-like microsporangia on the abaxial surface. The microsporophile bearing two sac-like microsporangia. You can see this is the two sac-like microsporangia. Okay, in each microsporophile, two microsporangia is the present. You can see this is the two microsporangia. You can see this is the two sac-like structure, and each microsporophile, this is the one microsporophile, and there is the large figure, and it have a two sac-like microsporangia on a abaxial surface. Abaxial surface means a lower surface. Okay, and the development of microsporangia is of the eusporangiates type. Development of microsporangia is eusporangiates type, means the microsporangia is developed by one by one, and this type of development is known as eusporangiates type, means all microsporangia. Okay, there are the many microsporangia in their microphile structure, but they all are not developed together, but they are developed one by one, and this is known as eusporangiates type. Okay, it's developed from a growth of hypodermal cell of the microsporophile. It is developed from the group of hypodermal cell of the microsporophile. Okay, then each microspore mother cell, you can see in this microsporangia, microspore mother cell is present, and each microspore mother cell by a meiotic division produce a four microspore, and it is also known as a pollen grain. Okay, you can see this is the all microsporophile. You can see there are the two, and each part two microsporangia is present, and in there each of this, you can see this is all are the dot like structure. This all dots like structure is the microspore mother cell, and this microspore mother cell getting a meiotic division, and through the meiotic division each part, you can see this each dot like structure is developed into the four haploid cell, and this haploid cell is known as the microspore, and it is also known as the pollen grain. And thus at the maturity, a single microsporangium contain numerous pale yellow pollen grain is present, and thus maturity single microsporangium contain a number of pale yellow yellow is pollen grain. Okay, these all are the microspore, and this microspore is the maturity level numerous means many, because of many microspore is developed. Why? These all are the microspore mother cell, and they are converted, so the many microspore mother cell is present, and many of the microspore means a numerous microspore and numerous pollen grain is developed, and this pollen grain is maturity level, their color is the yellowish and dust like, and the pollen grain are the boat shape with monosculate aperture and bounded by two concentric wall layer. The outer wall is the exine and inner wall is the intine. Okay, you can see there is the two layer of this microspore, and also known as the pollen grain, and pollen grain outer wall is known as exine and inner wall is known as intine. Okay, this is the structure of male cone. It is a most important. Okay, and male cone is develop at a maturity level. They develop a microspore and also known as pollen grain. Okay, it is the most important figure. You can you must draw this figure of this question. Okay, then female reproductive organs, and it is known as female cone. Okay, you can see this is the figure of female cone. It is a mature female cone. Female cone are produced in a pair or in a cluster in axil of the scale. You can see there is the two female cone is present, and sometimes they are pair and sometimes they are in a cluster form. Okay, and female cone are maturity very slowly, means female cone is matured very slowly. Okay, in a first year young cone is the small 1 to 2 centimeter. Okay, first year female cone is the very small and their length is 1 to 2 centimeter and soft, compact and green in color. It is a mature structure, but they are not present very tiny and first year young cell. Okay, first year young cone. After this second year the cone is compactly large. Okay, after they are the mature and their second year they are the comparatively large. They become a comparatively large and they are 1 to 2 centimeter to 5 to 8 centimeter develop, and their structure is the woody, compact and green in color. After they are fully matured in 3 years. Okay, they you can see this line, the female cone maturity very slowly, means they there is the developed in a 3 year. Okay, in the third year is much larger, 15 to 16 centimeter. You can see this is the 15 to 16 centimeter and woody and loose and brown in a color. With loose and brown in a color. Here the megasporophyle, you can see there is the one structure. Each part is known as megasporophyle, and megasporophyle are separate to each other due to the elongation of their cone axis. You can see they are separate to each other because of their main axis in an internal part is present and their main axis is developed. You can see this is the male axis and this structure is the LS of female cone. Okay, the female cone of Pinus represent compactly shoot, and it is a complicated structure. You can see this is a complicated structure and Pinus represent compound shoot. In the female cone is composed of central axis on which 80 to 90 megasporophyle. Female cone is composed of a central main axis. You can see this is the central main axis and 60 to 90. This is their number is 60 to 90 in megasporophyle. These all are the megasporophyle and their number is 80 to 90 megasporophyle. And oviferous scale and bract are spirally arranged in a acropetal order. Okay, these all are megasporophyle, and it is known as this upper portion is the hard and there is the woody structure, and this woody structure is known as the oviferal scale. Why it is oviferal scale? Because of this middle portion is ovule is present, and so their structure is known as oviferous scale. Okay, and this is the green and yellow structure is ovule is present, and in this lower portion bract like structure, you can see this is the triangle structure is the bract like structure is present. Okay, this is the bract. Okay, and this bract, this oviferal scale and ovule, they are arranged in a spiral manner in this axis. Okay, then megasporangium or ovule is in a is orthotropous. You can see this is the ovule and it is also known as the megasporangium. Okay, and that structure is the orthotropous. Okay, this ovule is type of the orthotropous. Okay, it is the one type of ovule and the ovule is the orthotropous type. Okay, must remember because of it is important for your short questions. Okay, On the adaxial side of the oviparous scale, two ovules are present on the either sides, and near the base, each ovule shows the mass of nucellus covered integument and sporogenous cell of the oviparous scales behave as a megaspore mother cell, and this cell undergoes the reproductions division, and ultimately megaspore is formed. Okay, this is also known as megaspore ovule and megasporangium. Okay, and this is the LS of ovule. Okay, this one part, you can see this one part is the large structure of this ovule. Okay, microsporophyll and also known as ovule. Okay, you can see this upper portion is the known as micropyle. This outer layer is known as integument. Internal portion is embryo is present, and nucellus, chalizzle. This lower portion is known as the chalizzles and funicles. And this is the which type of ovule is present? Orthotropous ovule, and this type arrangement is known as orthotropous ovule. Integument layer and micropyle is upper portion, and then the lower portion is chaliza, and this type of ovule is known as the orthotropous ovule. Okay, in Pinus, which type of ovule is present? Okay, and their answer is the orthotropous ovule. Okay, means megaspore means a female cone is developed this ovule structure. Okay, and male cone is developed yellow is pollen grain. Okay, after this fertilization is after gametes is developed. Okay, and their gametes is enter into this microsporophyll structure, and their sexual reproduction is being. Okay, and this sexual reproduction we are discussed in next lecture. Okay, this is the most important lecture, and this both question, male cone and female cone, there is the most important question for your exam for 3 marks. Okay, then this structure is drawn in female cone. Okay, thank you so much. Must see this video.